Hello guys, today we're talking about this movie called Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Rogue One is another Star Wars movie. It came out in 2016. Um, it's basically about what happened before the first movie. Rogue One is a pretty okay movie. It's definitely the best of the Disney Star Wars movies. It's definitely better than The Force Awakens, which that isn't saying that much because The Force Awakens is not that great. And it's also one of the last Star Wars movies to come out in a Blu-ray / DVD collection. Um, Rogue One is basically about these two people, this group of people who are working with the rebels, and the whole entire goal is to get the Death Star plans to be reached out to the rest of the rebels to make sure they know what the Death Star is and what the Death Star is. This movie takes place right before the Episode 4. Um, and the rebels basically the whole goal was to stop it, and there was also a scene of before Darth Vader, the first scene in the movie, which Darth Vader just kills all those rebel soldiers with his lightsaber because he's Darth Vader. They have to put that scene in there because that was like the best scene in the movie. Rogue One also had pretty great special effects and CG as well. Definitely much. It was a pretty good looking movie. Definitely much better than some of the movies released now. Um, Rogue One is definitely a much better movie than The Last Jedi, which came out a year afterwards, and the movie proved Rogue One proved that Star Wars movies, spin-off Star Wars movies, could do well. The reason why it's so flopped because of The Last Jedi, and all that stuff. Um, I definitely give this movie a 7 out of 10. It's not the greatest. No, it's 8 out of 10. There's a lot of good action sequences, a lot of good war sequences. Because this movie is more focused on the war aspect between the rebels and the Empire, and it expands into more of the Star Wars mythology as well. And now we know exactly what happened, how the Death Star plans got there and all that stuff, and how some people did betray the Empire, um, and how the Empire basically treated people poorly and took away people, and how the Empire was really a dictatorship. And there's no Jar Jar Binks and no Rose Tico, so that's also a good thing. I had to put that in there because it was a pleasant surprise. It's definitely way better than the other Star Wars Disney movies, which is saying something because the Disney Star Wars movies are not that great. Even The Force Awakens, the one that everybody hyped up and all that stuff, and it wasn't good. It was a decent film. I give it a 7 out of 10. Definitely much better than the Last Jedi and The Force Awakens. And I think that the Vader scene was definitely one of the best scenes in all Star Wars ever made. Rogue One also has much character as the other Star Wars movies, but it's basically more about the stories and the world around the characters. And that's basically the whole point of the movie. So I give this movie a 7 out of 10. Make sure you like, sound, subscribe, and goodbye.